Well, good morning. Welcome to Double K Home Projects. Today we're going to be working on a few different projects. We've got these flowers right here we're getting ready to clean out. They're zinnias, and we needed to clean them out some time ago, but we're going to clean all these up and take the heads of them and replant them or re-sow them down here along this fence. They look really pretty in the summertime, so we're gonna be working on that today. And then of course we've got the basement project to continue, and but that'll be after we drink some coffee. It's pretty chilly out this morning. It's about 30 degrees. It's gotten a little cooler than it was the other day, so we'll make the best of it. Glad you're here and hope you enjoy the video. Set these tools here. Got a lot of cleanup to do here on the property. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is clip these out low. I'm going to leave enough in there that I can pull them out of the dirt. Then I'll be popping some of these heads off and putting some in my bucket probably, which I need to drain a little bit. I'm going to throw some of the heads back down in here once I till it up a little bit. That way I can, that way they'll regrow this spring. Branches are pretty thick. Boy. There's a few heads left on these. Clean this stuff out too. This stuff overtakes. Very aggressive. Invasive or whatever you call it. Invasive. They take over. These things do. It's winter creeper or something. That's what it's called. It just takes over this whole fence. I've cut a lot of it out. It ruins the fence too. Alright, I'm gonna do a little cleanup here. Oh, that's I'm gonna go someplace else. Mess. Okay. That's a lot. A lot of mess. These are zinnias that I have, I started many years ago, different places on the property, and they've grown up, and I've always plucked the heads off of them when they dried out, and then I just replanted them every year, and they've grown and grown. So I think I still have seeds left over from years ago, previous years. I just keep planting them. They really look pretty in the summertime. Bring a lot of bees and stuff around, which is good for your gardens. All right, I need to fill this up just a little bit. With my old fork here, garden fork. Not a very big patch of ground here, right up against the tarmac here, but it's enough to grow those flowers and they look pretty. The ground's really soft, so it's easier to get this stuff up out of there. I'm happy about that. making a big old mess that I got to get cleaned up here. Seems like I'm good at that, making messes. So we're using some new equipment here today for video, and this is kind of the test run video for it. I don't know about the mic and how the sound's going to be. I'm using a shotgun mic, and but I'm getting some more new equipment. One is being a micro or mini shotgun mic that we'll be using. I don't have any of the lav mics on today, at least in this section of the video. I need to do some more adjustment on those. I know in the previous video they were pretty loud and you can really hear me breathing. I breathe hard anyway, but you hear me breathing a lot. I'm sure it's pretty annoying, so I'm sure I'll get some comments on that. But you know, live and learn. I'm doing a lot of learning myself here as I'm learning how to do this, so please be patient with me. This old thing, I don't know how old it is. It's really old. The old stick on it, the handle is getting really worn out. As you can see, it is pretty old. Still works, but I'm just waiting for the handle to crack. I know that looked pretty bad this morning with all those flowers, dead flowers stuff. I tell you, this fence used to be so overgrown with that winter creeper. You can even see the fence. Took a lot of cleanup to get it where you can even see the fence. It's probably been a year or two since I've cleaned that out. It's not even my fence, really. It borders my property, but it's technically my fence, but I take care of it. It's the church. It's the church's fence. Least I could do is clean it up for them. I don't mind. Makes both properties look better. Some big rock in there. That's not rock, that's cement. Yeah. Just about there with it. Yeah. Just about done with the tilling. All right. I think I'm going to go over this now with this old garden rake, and it's just about in the same shape as the other tool is. These I've had these rakes and tools for a very long time, and as long as they're still working, that's what we're going to be using. tools are so expensive these days. So expensive. Let's see if I can't level that out a little bit here. Get her leveled out, and then we'll work on see if we can get any of those flowers, the seeds, to come out of those pods. They may already be out. We'll have to see. Okay, we are going to start cleaning this up now. We're gonna cut the heads off of these this brush that I've cut, and we're gonna see if there's any seeds left in it, and I'm just gonna sow them back along here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the heads off. I'm gonna put them in this white bucket, and then once I get all that cleaned up and the trash thrown away, I'm gonna seed it. So that's what we're going to try to do. Hopefully we can get it done. As you can see, there's a seed head right there. There's not much in it, if any. Well, there's a little bit, but just throw these in the bucket. They'll fall right off these things. See, there's one right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's a pretty good head. That's got quite a few seeds in it right there. Okay, well, we've got it all cleaned up here and are getting ready to put seeds in. If we can get her in there, if we can get them down in there, I'm going to sprinkle some seeds over the area as much as we can. Yeah, we're getting some in there. See if we can get them. The wind's kind of blowing, makes it a little hard. Kind of got to anticipate where they're going to go, I guess. Got some new video equipment, accessories today. We got us a new GoPro the other day, and I bought some accessories for it, mounts and things like that. Try to get better camera angles if I can. I know in a previous video down in that basement I'm working, I have very little space, and I really don't want to get the cameras up into the cement. So it's a tough situation down there. So we'll still do the best we can. That project there is almost done. I got just a little bit more to do on it. Hopefully get it done by maybe before this next weekend. I'm not sure if I will or not, but just depends on what comes up. I like to have lots of flowers in the summer. Make the place look good. Wind keeps blowing, we'll have flowers in the next county over there. We're trying to get them spread. They're wanting to go all over the place. I've grown a lot of marigolds here over the years and saved seeds. Just tons of them. They're mostly a tall orange variety. But, I mean, they look good when in the summer. They seem to be pretty hardy. I am sure that there's probably a bunch of seed already down in here that fell off the actual plants. So, at least I'm hoping that's what's happened. I don't know, some of this wet stuff may not come up. There's one thing about it, I like doing stuff like this to get out, you know, get out of the house, and it's nice to breathe fresh air. At least I like it. All right. I covered them over. So here's what we're going to do, I think. I'm just going to take the rest of the bucket, stems and all, and just kind of... Now some of this is marigold. I really don't care. And we're just going to go down the middle, and I'll just work them in. Super nice day. Good day to work outside. I'm going to, I'll show you here in a minute. I'm going to take this little tool right here, and we're going to till the seeds in here into the dirt. We're just going to till it in. Or rake it in, whatever you want to call it. Just kind of rake them in there and get a little bit of dirt on top of them. Maybe they have a chance to take the seed and that would be good. No, I hope they come up because they sure are pretty when they do grow. Well, jobs always are bigger than you think that they are. I didn't think that this job was going to be that big of a job, but it was. Anytime you're like shelling seeds out of a flower head or what have you, it takes a while. But it saves you quite a bit of money in the long run. Yes, it does. It's a good way to share seeds too with other people, you know. If you had extras and wanted to trade somebody else for some, you know, for something you don't have. Well, looking good so far. I've got morning glories that I planted a long time ago, and I've got them things everywhere. They grow all over this fence. They'll take over. If you're ever thinking about planting morning glories, you better think twice about that, because they will take over and they will be all over the place. And they literally just, they'll grow and kill other plants. And once they grow in like zinnias, when they grow in and through zinnias, you can't get them out without tearing up your zinnias or any other flower or plant. It's really tough to get them out because they weave their way in and they just choke things out. They're pretty, morning glories are. Okay, well, that's going to be it, I believe. I'll throw that piece of metal away so nobody gets it in their tire. That's going to be it for this project. It's pretty much done. I just got to wait for it to grow, and if it doesn't grow, I will see if I've got more seed and put down. That way this summer we'll have some pretty zinnias. So anyway, with that said, that will close this project out.